The Seattle Sounders snap a 5-game winless streak with an emphatic 2-0 win over FC Austin. Here is what the players and Brian Spencer had to say after the comprehensive team victory.
What transpired in the last 3 games tonight, I'll use the second goal as an example. We're pushed back a little bit and we have the ball, but they found a commitment, maybe the courage, might be too strong because I knew we like to play with the ball, to keep possession. We did that against PSG, against Atletico, against Botafogo. We were able to, be good in our possession. In the sequence, we're back here and Steph, and we play it wide, and we don't panic, and Alex, and we get out, and Kalani, and here, Jesus slips the ball into Moose, and he does the rest. But, from back to front, when you score goals like that, it just shows that the team is committed to play, and play with good possession.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall it a little bit. I just know Jesus played a good ball. I didn't know that there was a lot of open space to kind of go. I noticed the defender was showing me inside, so I thought if I could take a touch to the right, it might, give him like a little bit something to deal with. And I just tried to aim for the far post, knew that he was kind of going to open his legs, and Stuver couldn't cheat. So, and then it was a good feeling seeing it hit the corner of the net.
So you dragged a long way to the right, and then you had to come back to the left. But
yeah, I feel like I had to do that if I was going to be able to get it. I feel like if I drived it too close, I feel like the defender could have affected the play. So I wanted to make sure that I got a shot off. So, yeah.
More importantly, how the play got there, the transition, how you guys played. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I just think we were doing a good job counter-pressing today, and if I believe it was right, I think we started that play off of a turnover. We got it, connected a few passes, it opened up space, and we kind of countered, and so yeah, I think definitely that was a big part of how we were able to create some chances.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I think there were some moments that we were a little lackadaisical and not as clean as we probably should be. But there was some good play there, and hopefully we can build off this performance because we saw another level during the Club World Cup, and if we can bring that into MLS play, I think we're going to be in a really good spot.
Coach talked about the decisions that were being made on the field. You talked about defensively, obviously the good decisions to get the shutout, and then you had other chances, but you did make a couple good decisions offensively. Just how good was that today?
Yeah, certainly to score on transition is something that we need to add to our game. When teams pack it in, it's important to break lines, sprint forward, and catch teams off transitions so that they can't get into their lower block. And so, that's also been another struggle of ours is lower block teams. And so one way to avoid getting into those situations is transition. And so today was a great example of that. And when we break, we go forward with numbers. And so really important for us to be good in front of goal, because when we're good in front of goal, it allows us to boss the game around.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I think it's one of those things where you want to keep improving, keep showing people that you are able to still perform at that level. And so obviously I want to thank my teammates who still believe in me and still keep me on my toes. And so it's exciting. It's exciting to be able to score again, to be able to assist, and just have a good game in general. I think that the team knew that it was time. I know that the coaches didn't want to tell us, but we know that we haven't won in 5 games, and so it's kind of one of those things where the coaches trust us enough that they don't have to mention it, and try to stay positive, because we know that we are a good team, that we know that we have good players that can either start or come off the bench, but we have a well-rounded roster, and so for us it was huge. We knew that at home nobody can compete, with our fans, with our style of play, and the little extra positive was that we had grass today, and so the ball was rolling way faster than what it used to, and so we could take advantage of that. And so I think the team is excited for what's to come, because we know that we can perform after seeing our performances against the best three in the Club World Cup. It's important to carry that.
All right, so there you go. You heard from a couple of the players, Jesus Ferrero and also Danny Masowski and Christian Rodan and also Brian Spencer. Look, this game was about the Sounders taking the momentum from the 3 FIFA Club World Cup games the good there and translating it over into MLS play. And so what did they do that? They played in the transition game, and what they did in the transition game, they attacked the corners, got to their primary assist zone, and then when they got there, they made good decisions, which then led to the goals. And both of those goals were transition goals in terms of quick passing, players running into the box, and that's something the Sounders have had issues. That is, when teams bunker down and the Sounders don't know how to attack a team that's stacking the middle. Well, we'll see if this continues, but today the Sounders were unable to unlock an FC Austin team that tried to clog up the middle. So they attacked wide, came back inside, and for a change, they made the shots they needed to do. From Lumen Field in Seattle, I'm Osvita Maria for the CascadiaSports.net report.